Hello, 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 hello. How are you then? Sorry for the sudden pop-up, ladies and gents. I wasn't going to do one. And then I was going to do one. And then I wasn't going to do one, and now I am doing one. So I thought I'd do one. So let's do one together. Hello, Wayne at the Woodturner. Andy, Dave, Eddie, and Billy. And Steve's out there as well, the live Woodturner. So I'm doing one. Yeah. Sorry, Dave. I haven't got you in my ear or Leona in my ear because it was kind of a last minute thing. Wasn't sure whether I was going to do one, you see. So now I'm doing one. Hey, Wag. How are you, man? So, yeah. I've been turning bedposts. Like I said on a live before, I think I said on a live anyway, there's a store in a village or a town not far from me that have asked me to bring a couple of their pieces. I went into them. They're a craft store. They sell all handmade items and products. And too much wax. Yeah. So yeah, I went in there. They've got loads of cool stuff, ceramic stuff and handmade stuffs, all kinds of stuff. There is a wood turner in there, but he just does like the traditional bowls and lamps and stuff like that. And I just mentioned to the lady that was behind the counter, she wasn't the owner, if the owners take in new artist stuff. And she said, yeah, just bring a few pieces along and show them what kind of stuff you have. And if you've got a few pictures, you can show me and I'll kind of tell them, you know, that it's worth them looking. So I showed her a few pictures of the bits and pieces I've made, some of which I've got up there. And she had a bit of an oh wow moment and said, yeah, definitely bring some stuff in. So my fear was that I don't really have any super wet, super dry wood or wood that I can trust that won't crack. I know I can do the whole microwave thing and all that, but I want wood that I can trust for just for the first few pieces I put in, just while I judge, you know, if they take any pieces at all once I bring them to them. So we have a bonfire night here in June, which was last weekend, and we had some old beds. So I stripped them down, I scrapped the metal in them, you know, I gave them to a local scrap man. And then there was the bedposts, that's these. I don't know what they're made of. I don't think they're pine, they're too dense for pine. I don't know if you can see the end grain there, but it's quite tight grain. Whatever bedposts are made out of, I don't know. But it's nice wood to turn, and I turned this one, I'm just sanding, just doing a little bit of sand on. I turned this little bud vase with a captive ring, and I've done a bit of pyro design on it. I don't know if that's showing up on that camera very well, but I've been working on that. Yeah, just on that design. So I'm just sanding any pencil lines and stuff that I have left on it. And I'm going to put some finish on this. And that will be one of the pieces that I'm going to bring. So that's one. It's a nice little bud vase. So, yeah. Yeah, it possibly is beech. I was thinking it's beech. Could be. It turns nicely anyway. And like I said, because it's bedwood, it's dry. Sounds wrong, doesn't it? Bedwood. Hey. So yeah, what shall we turn? I got this bit here that I've already cut. Yeah, it's got some routed lines in the side, but we can turn them away. I kept them in this piece. If you can see, there's like little routed lines that were left in that. I didn't want to get rid of them, and just at the bottom as well. But yeah, so it's wood. Yeah, it's tree wood. Definitely, it's definitely tree wood, Dave. Yeah, absolutely. See, that's why I like you, Dave. You're so smart. Mr. Barn Productions, how are you? So yes, it's wood. Thank you, Mike. Hi, Mike, by the way. Thanks so much for the donation. That's really kind of you, the super chat. Thank you so much. Plans are going ahead. I have, I think I mentioned, did I mention in the last live that I have decided that I'm going to go for my D1 driving license, which means I'll be able to drive buses and trucks and, well, anything really. Once you get your D1 license here in Ireland, you can drive anything you want. So I'm going to go for that. So I'm currently looking at doing some lessons, driving some big machines and stuff, because if I get that, then I can get an old bus and convert that into the maker, the Turner truck, as it were, that I want. So, and I won't be restricted on size, because I figured it out that I would spend as much on getting my D1 license as I would getting my trailer, being able to just tow a trailer behind my car. So why wouldn't I just get the highest license I can get, and then I can drive whatever the bloody hell I like, and then I can do driving on the side to make up a bit of extra cash too if I need to, with local, you know, I drive a bus even, do you know? So yeah, it was kind of, as a child, it was one of them things I wanted to do anyway. I wanted to get a truck license, so why the hell not? Yeah, I'll be able to drive 40 footers as well with the D1. So yeah, so the reference to that, Mike, is that any dollars, euros, pounds that I'm getting on these live feeds is going to go towards that. So that's brilliant. Thank you very much. No, I don't want to drive for a living. No, don't get me wrong. No, 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 no. I wouldn't drive for a living. I've done enough driving in my life. Being the only driver in a family of 7 kids for the last 30 years. No, don't get me wrong. I don't want to drive for a living, but it's a handy thing to have. Should I need extra cash, I can drive minibuses, do wedding drives and stuff like that for the local minibus company, is what I mean. I wouldn't drive for a living, no. No, I wouldn't. No. Being a truck driver doesn't float my boat, as it were. So yeah, I think that's ready for some finish anyway, but I'll put that away. We'll do that another time. So task in hand is, I have a piece of, we're going to call it beach, okay? We have a piece of beach, what is it? Bedpost. It is longer than that ruler. It is 165 mil long. That's millimeters. And old school, old money, it's 6.5 inches long, and it's 2.5 inches square, which is 65 millish square. What should we make? Hi, Christopher. Hi, Anna. How are you? It's good to see a few people on. I thought with me just jumping on that people might not jump on, but yeah. I'm going to do that occasionally. Now that I'm a live channel, and I don't have to schedule everything. I can just jump on whenever I want. And I am going to be jumping on quite a lot over the next few weeks because I'm off work now. I've got 2 months off. Cheers. Beer of choice tonight is Shepherd Name and Company Kentish Strong Ale. Nice. I'm not sponsored by them or anything. It's just a beverage that I'm drinking this evening. How many captured rings can I get out of one piece? Interesting. I would like to not waste the piece of wood. That's all I will say. I'd like to make a piece that I can bring to the store and sell as a featured piece like that one. So, maybe, yeah, a bit artistic-y or whatever. But hi, Chris. I hope I'm not supposed to be doing a podcast right now. No. I hope I've got my dates right. I'm more than sure that we agreed that the 7th is when we're back. Right, Julie. Hi, Julie. How are you? You snuck in there. I never saw you jump in. £13. What's £13? Ba, 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 ba. Right. It could be Cyprus going off of the sound of it. No, it's definitely got a beach sound to it. Right, I'm going to put it between centres anyway. I'm going to take my ugly mug off of the do flipper fling dong. And I'm going to put it between centres while you lot decide what I'm going to turn. Because, as you will see in the title, let me flick it back on for you, just in case you didn't take any notice or you missed it. Wood turning something from a bedpost. Interaction. This is an interaction show, guys and gals. So, you're going to tell me what I'm going to turn. We're going to start off with this piece of wood, or wood, whatever you would like to call it. And you are going to decide what it's going to be. Damn it. We're calling it beech tonight. Whether it's a piece of beech wood or not, that's what it is tonight. We're going to give it a bit of a complex, if it is any other bit of wood. Let me turn that on and see, does it go round and round? Wow. Wow. Yeah, that goes round. Chris would like me to turn a middle finger so I can give it to so he can give it to someone. I wonder who that might be. And Julie's rattling on about Yorkshire Grit and eBay. Well, you can buy it on eBay if you want, but you're going to get it a lot more expensive than if you buy it from the man himself. Hashtag just saying. A hollow form with a finial lid, says Wayne the Woodturner. Wood the Wayne Turner. Names don't need to be mentioned here. No, they don't, Chris. Okay. Right. Chris is on one. All right. Well, so far we've got a hollow form with a finial lid made out of a piece of wood So it's going to be a very small hollow form. I'm thinking that it's going to be no bigger than 60 mil round, which in old money is what, 2.25 inches round. Right. Okay. No one's telling me what they want. Wayne has said he wants a hollow form. Let's make a little mini hollow form then. I'm up for that. I can do a bit of artistic key to that. So if we're doing that, let's use the bigger. Let's use the bigger tool rest. We're going to need a tenon. So we are. A baby rattle. Not the sort of shop that would be looking for baby rattles, Dave. It's more of a tourist type, artisan type artistic shop. Right, here we go. Me roughing gouge. Let's make it round to start with anyway. That'd be a start, won't it? Whoosh. Ba, 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 ba. More speed. Hope Rob's not watching. Might tell me I'm using my roughing gouge wrong. More speed. Roughing gouge could do with a sharpen, if I'm honest. Yes, it is working. But some folk, I'm not saying Rob now in all fairness, Rob was only joking when he said it, but some folk tend to be very, what's the word I'm looking for? Pedantic? Would that be the word? About how each tool should be used. Oh, that's cool. Look at them. We're getting round. We've still got the grooves inside in certain places. We might keep 4 maybe, like we did with the bud vase. We'll see how it works out. How center I got the marks. Oh, Maggie, I say. That's a word for Sunday night, isn't it? So is that camera okay? This is the new edition camera. To show you the tool rest side of things. I know some people don't like overhead shots because you get a lot of this bald head. Go, we're kind of around there. So there you go. That's kind of cool. It's round, but we've got our slots in it. We've got just a little bit to get rid of here, but yeah, I think we'll leave our slots in it. It might be of an interesting effect. Paul Lockwood, you looking for a slap? Considering I'm almost 50 years old, the old hair isn't too bad, all things considered. Right, well, that's round. I'm going to put my roughing gouge up here. And we're going to concentrate on putting a do flipper ding dong on this end. And when I say a do flipper ding dong, I mean a tenon. I'm going to go around about, I believe it's about 52 millimeters that I need. Let me just recap myself. I broke my well, I threw it away because it was getting worn. I didn't break it, it just wore out. My pre-cut guide for said whatever, I'm not thinking thunk right. It's because I've been drinking. I've had at least 3 sips of beer. Woo, gone to my head. Right, yeah, we're going to go with a 50 mil tenon because I want to get a good grip on it. So I haven't got to take it down much. Right, parting tool, crown parting tool. As most of my tools I use are crown. That's no secret, no surprise. They're awesome tools and they support me on what I do. Go. About there, it's good enough. Clean off that edge. I'm turning a hollow form apparently, Paul. That's what Wayne made me do. A mini hollow form. Which I must admit I've not done many of. So this could be interesting, to say the least. Get my skew now. Ya ta 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 ta, ya ta ta ta. Can't really see anything, but it's just nice to change the angle of the camera every now and then, so you don't get bored. Plus the fact I'm going to be looking in over the top of this. I didn't want the overhead camera just looking at my beautiful bald head. There we go. Right, we are. We now have a tenon. Do-do-do. No, we're not making a middle finger. I might make a middle finger later if we get the hollow form done. You know me, I'm always up for a challenge. I'll turn Chris a middle finger. I just didn't want to waste this piece of dry wood. Right, there we go. So we've got a tenon on a piece of wood that has grooves in the side. So we're going to be a bit Madonna-y over this one. We're going to get into the groove. Do you see what I did there? Get into the groove, boy. You gotta prove your love to me. Doink. Oh, it's a nice feeling knowing I haven't got to get up in the morning. Well, I actually have got to get up in the morning. That's a lie. Because I am actually going into work tomorrow. But not as an official employee. I'm going in because I volunteered to repair all the broken bikes and go-karts and things that the school have, just to save them a bit of money. I'm going to go in and repair brakes and pedals and adjust seats and stuff like that. So I'm going in tomorrow for the day to do that. And then in the evening time, it's my son Christopher's graduation meal and ceremony. So we'll be doing that as well tomorrow evening, which is cool. So a busy day ahead of me tomorrow. Hey Maple, how are you? Ba-ba-bum, bum, ba-ba-bum. Right, put that there. Right, we are in. How are we going to do this then? Right, I don't need to use it all. It's going to be a hollow form. Got to decide on a shape. Let me have a slug of coffee in a bottle. That's good stuff, that. Right, shape, hollow form. Yeah. Yeah. With a finial. Well, I think, to be honest with you, I'm as well just cut this in half. What says you, folks? Me, yeah. I think, yeah, cut it in half. Anna, thank you so much. That's so kind of you. Thank you. You're a sweetheart. And Dave's saying bold words. Have we sanded away the marks on the bedpost? No, we've left 4 of them. So, so the bedpost originally looked like this. And there's three slots either side. So obviously what we've done is we've turned away the 2 outer ones and we've left the middle one on each side of the cylinder. We're going to leave those there to see will they come into the form somehow. Right, let's chop it in half and go from there. Yeah, I'm turning it, but this is an interactive show, Billy. We as people are turning this. Anna is in the house and she is awesome. Right, let's chop it in half, or a bit more than half. I just want to leave enough for a finial maybe. So, or I could just chop it in half. Do you know what? Before I chop it in half, I'm going to put a tenon on the other end as well. Forward planning, lads and lasses. Because then if I cut it in half and I don't use the other half, I'll have another half with a tenner on it already. Wow, that was a good guess. Holy moly. I should do this for a living, really. Wouldn't that be a pleasure? We can only dream, can't we? There you go. Forward planning, that's called. Now we'll cut it in half. Bit more than half, I think. Ta-da! There we go. Right. Turn this into a hollow form now. Because that's what Wayne said. Steve, turn a hollow form, Steve, or I'm going to duff you up. That's exactly what Wayne said. Everyone heard him. He said, turn it into a hollow form, Steve, or we're going to smash your face in. Such a bully, Wayne is. Those ex-bloody... whatever he was. Was he a sailor or was he army? I can't remember. All I know is that he worked with the elderly. They're dangerous, them people. Right. Let's decide on a shape then. I'll use my half-inch spindle gougy. Oh, watch out! There's a Leona in the house. Leona just paid off her debt. Thank you, Leona. Thank you very much, and welcome. I think we might just go with a bit of a traditional shaped hollow form of some kind. Seeing as though it's a miniature one. Like a mini urn type affair. You can take some out of this here. Start coming down here. Yay, shreds. What's that camera? What's that one there then? All right, okay, we'll go with that one then. That's that one, is it? Ugh. No, it's not. Let's go with this one. That's better. Wait, what's happening here? The wood is beech, because Wayne said so, and he's the boss tonight. And I am the twiddle. Oh, watch your head, Steve. Well, it's getting to be a nice shape, kinda. Might go down a little bit more at the bottom. I think we're probably going to lose our designs on the sides, but that's okay. Bit more. Kind of like that shape. Maybe take a little bit more off of here. I quite like that lip there, actually. We might leave that on there, actually, like that. Maybe do like a basket illusion thing afterwards. With design. Am I leaning in too far? Yeah, I've only got a three-legged bed now, is right. Let's do that. I like that shape. That's nice. Bit of left-handed. Nothing wrong with a bit of left-handed. Especially for left-handed people. What do you reckon to that shape, folks? There's a bit of a whoop there. It's all right. There you go. See what that looks like. So we've got little doodahs at the side, but I'm not sure I like those. What's your opinion, folks? Because one's slightly smaller, so obviously we weren't quite in the center when I marked my centers. So I'm going to turn those off. I don't like them. What says you? Yeah, I'm going to turn them off. I'm going to turn them off because I don't like the look of them. See them? I don't like them. Yeah, they're uneven. Exactly. So, let me put pencil lines so that I know how big the biggest one is. Biggest one is from there to there. These are just reference lines. I often do this so I know where I'm aiming for. Maybe we could put a bit of a design in there which will lose them. But the trouble is when you're doing a hollow form, any dips you have on the outside are going to cause thin walls on the inside. Right, we got rid of one. We're not far off of getting rid of the rest. So yeah, let's just maybe put a bit of a in it now. Bit of a design. Leave the top quite wide here. And put a bit of a... do I want to put a dip? I don't want to put a dip. Do I want to put a dip? No, I'm just going to take them off. Take a bit more off here. What's everybody making in their shops, by the way? Been busy, folks? They aren't symmetrical, those them. No, they're not. Exactly. That's why I'm getting rid of them, Mr. Billy. You are right. Hence the reason why we said this is going to be a miniature hollow form. And it's going to change shape quite regularly, apparently. I think, to be honest with you, it's going to end up as a little mini snake charmer's pot. There we go. Oh, still one there. Damn. Not far now. Come on now, Steve. Thought I got him. Did I get him? Did I get him? Ooh, so close. We still have a bit on the bottom, so we can go a bit longer too, to bring the proportions down a bit more. Because we've lost width, we can go a bit longer maybe. That's it. That's got that now. Without losing too much of the shape. I think I'm going to take it down a bit more here as well. Just to make it a bit longer. There we go. I still want to leave enough to be able to part it off. There we go. I quite like that shape. Just that little bit of extra length works the proportions better. There you go. I like that shape. I just think I need to just take a little bit off of this. I didn't want it to be kind of mushroom lidded. There we go. That's better. Lovely. What do we think to that shape, folks? Let me see what you're saying. Right. Let's see what you're saying. I saw the symmetrical bit. Dip, Billy. Naffle. I can't answer that. Leona can't answer that. A ring for cat. Billy Burt did a ring. Yeah, there's a good few people. Steve Curville just done one as well. Paul's done a segmented clock. Paul's big into the segmenting at the moment. Christopher making jigs for work. Spent weeks trying to figure out what to do with all the scrap wood I have. Lol, I'm about to burn it and be done with it. That idea. Oh no, Chris. Box it up and send it to me. I'll pay shipping. How's about that? Get in touch with me. If you've got scraps of wood that you want to get rid of and it's dry, box it up, send it to me. I'll pay the shipping. The address is below in the comments, in the description. Loads of colouring and some boxes. Cool, Wayne. Yeah, Andy's been making some cool HDPE blanks. I saw those. More chopping boards, pens, and U-bowl. Cool. Hi, Wayne, by the way. Julie is making an urn for her friend's ashes. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. But yeah, it's an honour to do that. I've made a couple of urns. Anna is making a lid for her concrete sugar bowl. Sweet! Yeah, the bowl does look awesome. Is that top bit going to be the lid? No, there's no lid. It's going to be a hollow form, Leona. So we're just going to bore a little hole and then we're going to hollow this out. So we're only going to have a little tiny hole at the top, or as small as possible, and then we're going to have a finial coming out the top. Chris says deal. Good. Thanks, Chris. So, yeah, that's good. What I've learned from the past with these hollow forms, or the very few that I've done, is that I don't sand the outside yet, because if it blows up, it doesn't upset you as much because you've not spent time sanding. Know what I'm saying? Right, let me put this camera on here. Hi. Forking bananas. I'm just moving this camera because I want you to see me hollow in it and mess it up. You know. As one does occasionally when one's doing one's hollow form turning, as it were, don't you know? But Bobby Joe, kicking the flow. There we go. Maybe we can zoom that in then, and you'll be able to see that. Move it over here. It might work. It might not. Leona's taken a break. You're taking a break from turning, Leona. You've been turning some awesome stuff lately. The milk jug was brilliant. So we're going to do, Wayne, you're in charge of this one. Are we doing it old school where we're going to hollow it without drilling a hole, or am I allowed to drill a hole first? Yes, Wayne. I'm asking you, Wayne. Wayne the wood turner. Well, drill a hole or just go for it? Hi, Jen. Drill a depth hole. Spindle gouge. Yeah, hollow that with a spindle gouge. Diddy. Wayne has an answer. Oh, drill a hole. Wayne's telling me to do it new school, not old school. You feeling all right, Wayne? Good Lord. Well, you know, just for that, I'm not going to. I'm going to do it with a skew. The first initial bit, anyway. Where's my 1/4 inch skew? Let's do it that way. Yes, I said a skew. Bless you. Now, the trick is to have a smaller hole as possible, but big enough to get any tools that you have. And the smallest hollowing tool I have is probably, just looking, it's probably going to be the Hope. Probably going to be the Hope. Yeah, spindle gouge probably is easier thinking about it. Like I say, I've not done many hollow forms. Have I got my little... What's my... There we go, that's gone in quite a bit. That's my little diddy spindle gouge. Gone in quite a bit there. I need to put a pen mark on my doodah to make sure I don't go too deep. Even though Leona warned me, drill a depth hole, Steve. Yuck. That'll do. Now I'll use my 1/4 inch doodah to open that up a little bit. Again, I need a mark just so that I don't go too deep. I'm just opening up the hole a little bit just so that I can get my hollower in there. I need to clean out some of the crap out of there. Now, I don't have a compressor, so I have to do it old schoolio. And the old knockout bar comes in handy for that. There we go. Right, what's being said? Dave, I'm asking for other makers to send me a pen-sized blank to use as a segmented piece for my 1-year YouTube anniversary project. Cool. Info on my profile. It's More always welcome. Jen, send me a PM on Facebook. Measuring and all that jazz. So I'm just cleaning out the crap here as much as I can, making enough room for the hollowing tool. Once the hollowing tool gets in there, I'll be able to take out a lot more. Hopefully, anyway. Skew is actually a good tool for getting in there. I know people use spindle. Wayne's saying use a spindle gouge. I guess it's whatever tools you're used to using, right? Yeah, we'll give that a hoover out. And we'll see, can we get the hollowing tool in there? Steve, what's the big name woodworking tool store in your area that you go to? I know what the ones are in Britain, but I'm not sure about Ireland. Yeah, as Leona said, there are none, Chris. The nearest one to Leona, and probably the nearest one to me, well, for wood turning tools anyway, would be the carpentry store. And yeah, most woodworking tools would be the carpentry store. The next one to that would be a store. Next closest one to me would be Waite and Sons, I think they're called. They're kind of Donegal direction. But yeah, there's no proper, real sort of tool stores, as it were. Unfortunately, that has been my problem. Right, so I'm going to use my Hope hollower. I'm just going to change. I'll just show you what I've got here. So I have the Hope mini hollower. I've got the swan neck in there at the moment. I have the straight bar here. Tuck that in there. It's just a handle that you change the blade on. This was the first hollowing tool I had. Now I do have the Crown hollowers, but Crown don't have, well, they probably do a miniature one or a smaller one, but I don't have the really small hollower. The smallest Crown hollower I have is this 7mm one, and that's probably a little bit too big for what I want to do here. Just cumbersome, you know. At least this one I can get in where I want to get it, hopefully. What hollowing tool do you have, Wayne? And what hollowing tool does anybody else have? I say Wayne because he's tasked me to this. Yeah, most stuff is yeah, most stuff is from as yeah, Leona's answering the questions there for me. Thank you, Leona. Yeah, we don't have great tool stores here in Ireland. I suppose it all comes down to export costs and all that kind of stuff. And again, you have to keep cleaning these out because the shavings that get stuck in there really does bind up your tool. And you can't get your fingers in a titchy little hole like that, so it's all about luking. I might put a little bit of light on the subject, folks. How's that? Probably not much good for seeing into it, but then you're not going to see it into it anyways. Oh yeah, I'm a nut job now, am I? That's nice. I come on in here to entertain people. Come on to entertain people in their bored lives at home. And I get called a nut job and just insulted. Anybody got one of them fancy laser hollowers? Jen doesn't have a proper bowl gouge yet. That's all right. All in good time, Jen. All in good time. See, if I had a compressor, I'd be able to just blow all that out and it'd be great. It would be wonderful. It would be stupendous. And all those other fancy cool words. But, unfortunately, I don't have a compressor. I should have mugged Leona, seeing as though she thought I was just a nut job. I should have mugged Leona and stole the one that was in the back of her car when we were coming from the UK. You know, with the rest of her workshop. Okay. Lovely. I emptied that out. That's lovely, isn't it? Yeah, she has a cool compressor. Online, Chris, would be probably my best bet. I'd have to order online. I mean, don't get me wrong, there are tool stores, but most of them would be more your DIY type store. So therefore, they either don't stock the size of tool or the type of tool that you're looking for, or they do and they charge extortionate amounts of money for them. Okay. Maybe at the stage where I'll have to put the swan neck back on, because it's a bit tight to get that in there. Oh, I need to turn the lathe on because thinking it was the Hoover. I was getting my switches mixed up. Hi, Trinot. Don't know if you've just joined or if I've said hello already. I got a bad memory. It's like a little mini cyclone going in there. There we go. That cleaned it out. Cool. We've got quite a bit out of there actually. I might just change it to the... Just want to see will I get the swan neck in there. I will, I think, yeah. Our wheels. I said I will get it in there. A TWYDELL LaFay tool. Well, Mr. Mark Christopher, how are you? You're very welcome. Cool pens you're doing, dude. Well, congratulations on the first acrylic one you did as well. It looked beautiful. LaFay TWYDELL tools. Sounds quite cool, actually. Maybe I could sell them in the back of my turning truck. Oh, the owner, mobile tool shop. What about that? Whoa, easy, tiger. I need to get in closer with my tool rest. Stop the twist. Do 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 do. Jen has the attention span of a squirrel today. Squirrel. Oh, that's it, Jen. You said squirrel. That means all the woodworkers and wood turners in the chat have now had their attention turned to looking for squirrels in their workshops and in their front lounges. They actually now think that there's a squirrel to be seen. Well done. Excuse my head for a second while I study what's going on in here. Okay. Need to go a bit closer and a bit higher, I think, with my tool rest. There we go. This can be quite an evil tool sometimes. I'll go light touches. Good night, Julie. Thanks for joining. Oh, okay. Right. Yeah. Bug. Bug. There's a bug. I don't do bugs. Excuse me while I introduce this bug to... No, Steve, don't do that. It's, you know, it's nature. Let's grab this piece of sandpaper and let's put this bug outside. I don't do bugs, folks. I don't like bugs. My workshop is my sanctuary. I will not be invaded. Oh, that's it, Steve. You pick up a piece of sandpaper with holes in it. Right, bug. Out here. There's bug. Look, bug. Say hello to bug. He's playing dead. Dead. Stupid bugs. I don't do bugs. I don't like bugs. Get out, bug. He's lucky I didn't put him in the hollow form and turn the lathe on. Oh, stupid grippy bug didn't get off me sandpaper. Get off! Go away! I don't like bugs, you know, folks. Oh, I need a sip of beer now. I mean, coffee in a bottle. No, Billy, that beetle that we saw, that was actually Paul McCartney there that I threw out. Ringo Starr was here the last time, and I asked him kindly to leave after the show. Just saying. Oh, that Hoover won't do anything unless it's switched on. See what bugs do to me. You do something to me, something deep inside. Do, 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 do. No, that one didn't get torched, Leona. No, it's only spiders that get torched. Spiders get torched. Spiders get cremated in my workshop. I do not do spiders. Spiders are not welcome. Do you know what? I'm quite a good bit in there. Be careful now. trying to get in there. So just a little bit more with the swan neck, and then I'll go back to the straight bar. There's two reasons why I go quiet when I'm turning, folks. One, I'm concentrating, and two, I'm totally shit scared. Both are coming into play here. Do you know what? We're not far off of kind of a third of the way down. We've kind of got in there. So I'm going to go back to the straight bar again now and get the back. The owner was born in 80. She's just showing off that she's incredibly younger than the rest of us again. Hi, Donna. When did you sneak in? I was born in 1971. Personally. Wayne, you're about the same age as Jesus, aren't you? Right. Let's go back to the straight bar now that we've cleaned the front edge away. So when you take the bottom out of a bowl, it's called a funnel, right? What's it called when you take the side out of a pot? Other than a mess up. It's called a finger bowl. No, I haven't done it. No. Yeah, no, I haven't done it. Don't think I've done it yet, but it's just, I'm just saying, when I do it, what's it called? Now, let me get the lamp over here and see how we're doing inside. Well, not bad, actually, you know, folks. We're kind of not far from it. Just a bit of tidy up in there, I think. It's hard to know how far I've got to go. Did I just make a... Ah, Wayne, thank you very much. Thanks so much. That's very good of you. Yeah, I'm not far off, judging by that from all my angles. I've got to go a bit deeper maybe, clean up the bottom, but the sides I'm pretty good. I just need to clean up a little bit. And of course, you're never going to know. You're not going to be able to look inside this. I could just have like an inch taken out the middle of it and say it's done anyway. But that would be totally dishonest of me. Sorry, I'm going right in front of it at the moment, folks, with the camera, but it's just I'm getting this upper inside edge. Okie dokie. Do you get scared when I go quiet? Deliffy. Who's talking about Deliffy? Oh, broke the top off me. Ah. Oh, dang it. I don't know if I broke it or if I probably leant over too far and I've just nibbled the top. Do you see? I'll have to have a slightly bigger hole on the top now, folks. That's all right. That's fine. It's okay. Like I say, I don't do many holly forms. Holly forms. Oh, some big bits. I thought I was getting some vibration. All right. That's what was causing that. May as well open up that hole now. And that will give me room, more room. Oh well. Shit happens. How much more? I might be able to get my finger in there now. There we go. Oh well. I can get my finger in there. Ooh. Ooh. It actually follows the shape of the pot inside. I've impressed myself, all things considered. Now I'll be able to clean that up. There's a little tiny ridge there at the top. Other than that, it's not bad. But I'll be able to clean it a lot easier now, I guess. That's why they call it the blues. Time on my hands means it's time spent with you. Living like lovers, rolling like thunder. You can actually hear that it's got thinner on the walls now. Or maybe you can't. I don't know if the sound cancellation is stopping that. Let me go to this one now. Maybe you could get a better view of that. Now what I'm doing, yeah, that felt good. You look at me, babe, I wanna catch on fire. Buried in my soul, a California girl. That I couldn't find. Oh yeah, yes. Oh that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yep. 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 I'm happy with that, folks. In fact, I would even go as far as to say, as I'm ecstatic. Let me just check my depth. Depth is good too. And when I'm all choked up and I can't find the words, every time we say goodbye, baby, it hurts. Yeah, I think I'm happy with that actually. Do you know? I'm not going to do any more. I've got the bottom, I've got the sides, and you can. I don't. Let me put the mic. Let me turn the Hoover off. Hear that? Got quite a good wall on that. Thin wall. So let's do some sanding. Actually, let me just tidy up the top. Put a little bit of fancy on that. What do I want? Mm, mm, I think I'll use this little mini scraper actually just to get the top tidied up. And when you look at me. Oh, let me see. I'll get a nice one. Use it the right way up. These tools work a lot better when they're the right way up, you know, folks. And when the sun goes down and the band won't play, I'll always remember us this way. There we go, let's tidy that a little bit. I know you don't generally turn this side, but what I find is you can kind of push back and get a nice smooth finish with these smaller things anyway. More burnishing really when you're going the other way. That's good, I like that. Lovely jubbly, sandy wandy. That's the bit everybody loves. And while I'm sanding, I can put this camera up here and I can have a wee chat to you all. I can look at the old dooflop of Ding Dong up above. I want me 120, I want me 180, and I want me 240, because that will do for this task. So, what are you saying? Yeah, Wayne's got to do yeah. Let me turn this lathe down. Wayne the woodturner has got to do the blind challenge that Chris has set on him. Steve, just as a thought, doesn't Chris have the software to read out the chat to him? And would you use that in your lives for more interactive experience? Are you talking about Chris, the blind woodturner? Because if you're talking about that, I believe that software is quite expensive and it is really only for the visually impaired. And I would honestly, I would normally have a worm in my ear. That works. It has worked for a couple of the lives now. It's fun to have the person talking in my ear, and I will do, but it's just occasionally I won't have it because, like today, I wasn't sure whether I was going to go live or not. And it's just not fair. It's not fair to expect the people that help me out just to appear on a whim. If I just message them and say, hey, I'm going live in a half hour, that's not fair. Because they're doing it out of the kindness of their heart. They're doing it as friends. You know, they're getting nothing out of it. So, but the software as well, I just wouldn't feel right using that software. It's designed for the visually impaired. I can see, I can read comments, and I just feel that I'd be insulting anybody if I was to use that software, to be honest with you. I can read the comments. I might miss the odd comment, and if I do apologize for that. But at the end of the day, I do the best. I've got as you know, I've got the cameras and everything set up the best I can. I've got the audio set up best I can. I love this software. This software that I use the Manycam software. A lot of people use OBS. I didn't get on with OBS at all. I didn't like OBS. It takes too much faffing and setting. If your internet's not great, you have to keep messing with the settings. So I just chose to go the Manycam way because it's just click and play. I can add anything I want to this. I can add extra screens. I can do anything I want. So, but anyway, that's going off on a tangent. Hi, Donny. Making a hollow form, buddy. Just a little mini hollow form. I'll show you on this camera. It's just a little mini hollow form made out of an old beach bedpost here. And it's sanding up nice now. It's not exactly exciting grain, but we're going to embellish it a bit. I'm going to try and use my little texturing tool that I mentioned the last live. We'll do something on the top maybe. Excuse me. So we're just sanding up the outside, and we're going to maybe turn a bit of a finial in a little while. Yeah, no, I get that, Andy. I know it wasn't. Yeah, no, I get that. I don't take anything, you know, as having a go at me, unless I know the person's an asshole, and I know you're not an asshole. So, no, that's anything you want to shout at me. You think is going to improve the show. That's fine. Absolutely. Uh, yeah, I'll have you both in my ear. It will be really confusing. I'm not sure how I'll do it, but I know for a fact that Leona won't come on camera anyway. She won't appear. She's very shy, is our Leona. Bless her. I don't know why. She's freaking awesome. And that'll do with the 120. We'll go to the 180 now. Yeah, could do a group call. That would work. I need a Viking to host. No, I need a Viking to co-host a podcast with me. Still need to chat about that, Andy. I haven't forgotten about it. It just got kind of put by the wayside with the whole Canada thing, but I've not forgotten about that. I'd like to get that sorted. You've kind of had a little thing called a baby happen as well. So it would improve the show, would it, Dave? Oh, right. Personally, I think it'll just sound like a a bitch fest in my ear. Okay, and 240. Yes, and that should be a hashtag. Hashtag the owner Faye is freaking awesome. Hashtag just saying. Excuse me while I choke up a lung. Alrighty. Well, there's nice. Just wondering, do I need to get a little sandpaper in there, seeing as though you can put your finger in there now? I might need to put a bit of sandpaper inside, inside, with the aid of a pokey stick. Devil and angel trick on me, yeah. What's right? Watch Steve's head explode live on air with the two of them in his ear. Yeah, that would definitely happen. Literal temple boom. Dave and the owner having a romantic moment. We'll leave them to that. Right. Leona's a little bit embarrassed now. Right. I wonder, am I going to pull this to pieces now? Right. Let me turn the lathe right down to there. Let's see if I can get this in here without faffing up. I don't want to get it, I just want to make it so it feels nice to the touch. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Just that grit would be enough, if I'm honest. Oh Lord, that did the job. If I can just get in underneath the doodah with a little piece of thingamajig. Get under here maybe with my finger. Ooh, that could hurt muchly in a second. A Viking metal detector. Was there such a thing back in the day? I don't think so. Wasn't that just called a shovel? Okie dokie. I think I got that. Lovely. That will do nicely. All right then. Well, there's the hollow form, folks. I know the hole's not super small, but it's a hollow form nonetheless. I might try me thingy. Let me show you. Let me show you. Put my tool rest in. Bring this over here. Lift this up here. Right. I have this. Let me put it onto a different camera. Is everyone still charming Leona to the point of embarrassing death? Oh dear. So yeah, I have this. I did show folks in the last live that I would be trying to demonstrate this if I can. This is a rotary flex. It was one of these. So it's just like a Dremel flexi drive, and you have the head on it, and you put your spurs and burrs and things like that in the end. Well, I had a couple that were broken, so I cut the heads off, and of course they're just rotary didgeridoo with a bearing in them. Now you can buy tools like this for doing texturing, but they're stupid amounts of money. And I just thought, well, I have this, why don't I use it? And I tried it the other day, and it worked on just a rough piece of wood. So now let's see if it works and takes the top off of this. I'll try and put like a bit of a spiral effect on this if I can. We'll see what happens. It could go miserably wrong. But hey, that's Steve. He does stuff like that. Let's do this. If I'm going to be going like this, you'll see that. So let's give it a try. And the bit that I've got in it is, don't know if that's going to focus. It's just like a thick, it's like a cog, basically, like a cog wheel. It's the best way to describe it. Let's give this a try, see whether it gives it a, which way do I want to hold it? I think I want to come in a bit closer, and I want to hold it down the way and come across this way. Yeah, right. Have a look at that. Oh, it only bloody worked. Look at that. I don't think you can see that. Oh, it's a shame. How would I show you that? I can't, but it looks cool. Oh, it's a shame that the camera won't zoom in on that, I don't think. Anywho, it does look cool. I might go over it again. One more time. Yeah. Oh, I likes that a lot. Shall I put some colour on it? Would that show it? Shall I use like a marker or something and put some colour on it? What do you think? You tell me, folks. I have some watercolours that I could use, and I could use like a lacquer finish on this. Tell me a colour. That would actually show the detail on the top then. No, that will cheapen it. Wayne says yes, obviously. Sand the top back to the pattern is bedded. No, that won't work because it's only a very light pattern. Ruby red. he, purple, green. So far the colouring is winning. Gold wax, black, silver. Andy's talking about welding because that's his thing now. Burn it a little bit and sand it back. Emerald, which is green. Burn it. Jesus. Purple. Shouty words. Right. Right. Look it. I could colour it. If it looks rubbish, then we can sand it back. There's still enough thickness on the top. The basket idea was good. Idea, don't colour. How about burnishing cream? Fire, fire. Petrol. Oh, Dave went there. You see, I really think that we need to bring out that. We need to bring it out. We need to bring it out, folks. It needs to come out. If I'm going to do the basket weave down the side, which will be done with the pyro, then maybe I'll just put a black top to it. I'll use black. I'll use black. I'm going to use black, folks. I'm going to use the black paint pen. Freeze it. Here I go. Don't hate me, Leona. Don't hate me, folks. If it doesn't show up, then I'll just sand this back. It's only watercolor. Look, it worked. You can't see it though. Damn it. Can you see the texture? I don't think you can. No, I don't have the Hampshire Sheen embellishing wax, funny enough. Nor will I either. Right, so, yeah, that was a stupid idea, Leona. Why'd you tell me to do that for? So now I need to get my this and take it back a bit. Don't want to take it too much. This also shines the, it burnishes the watercolor. I found anyway. Oh, shiny. That's all right, actually. That's all right, that is. Just got to add a little bit more on the edge. I don't care if you don't like it, it's my hollow form. I don't care if you don't like it, it's my hollow form. Get over it. Get over it, Leona. For it's my hollow form. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I like that. I like that. Do you know what? I might run over the thingy again, over the top of, now it's been coloured. Let's run it over again and see what it looks like. Meanwhile, the owner's crying. Oh, I've lost my tool now. Oh no, there it is. Where would you like me to move the camera? Oh, I can move the camera. I've got cameras coming out of my ears, baby. I'll just move the camera for you, Mark Christopher. 1 second. Anything for you, in spite of it all. Since you said we're through. Ah, you'd miss Gloria, wouldn't you? Is that what you mean, Mark Christopher? Is that better? You go. You can kind of see the texture there. I'm gonna hit it again with the tool. No, it was Gloria Estefan, Dave. Yeah. Hashtag just saying I like that. And I really don't care if you don't. Right. That's good. Right. Shall we do the whole I'm trying to think how a basket weave goes. Do I have to put my lines down the side now while it's on the lathe? I've never done a basket weave before. Let me look up a basket weave. And don't tell me Carl's just done one. I know Carl's just done a basket weave 8-ball and it was flipping awesome. But hey, that's Carl for you. Excuse me while I Google basket weave. In wood. Images. Ah, right. So you Oh. So I can't just score lines all the way around then. Damn it. Right, it's gonna have to all be done by hand. That's all right, I'll do it when it's done. So what you saying? Yes, use the index to get. Yeah, I don't have an index on this lathe. Right. So yeah, but looking at the one I'm looking at, the lines have to be broken, don't they? Because it's like one goes over the other. That's what it's supposed to look like. And under and over and under Pepsi Cola. 1, 2, 3. So let me wooden vessel. Yeah, you see. Oh, that's very fancy. Oh, oh no, I'm not doing. Oh, Lord. Good Lord. That's beyond me. That, good Lord. Wow. No, no, I'm not that good. Stop it. Not that good. Oh, you do lines all the way around. All right. Okay. All right. Yeah, we do. So, right. Okay. We'll do that then. So I've got to use my little mini skew. Right. Okay. Okay then. I've got to do some measurements then. Flipping heck. There's nothing easy, is there, folks? I mean, you know. Let me just sharpen my pen, Louis. Right then. So we're 55, 55. I just do them every 5 mil. I do have a beading tool, but my walls would not be thick enough now to do beading. I think every 5 mil will suffice. Hmm. Hmm. So if I do these with the skew and then burn them with Formica, would that work? And then I can do the other lines then obviously by hand with the pyro. Am I thinking right there or no? Would I better doing the whole lot with pyro? Yes, I am. Yes, right. Okay, cool. Let's do that then. Right, you are. Okay, we're going to do right. Okay, right. Right then. I use my mini skew because I've got one, and why wouldn't I? And okay, let's do that then. Right then. Do 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 do. Hi Tracy, you're very welcome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okie dokie. Burnishy, burnishy. Get rid of the old doodahs off of it. You know, the doodahs. Oh no. You've actually got to hold on to the sawdust, otherwise it doesn't work. There we go. Okay. That got them. All right. And then the Bernie string, you reckon, rather than the Formica, or go for... my Formica is a bit thick for doing that, I think. So we'll go with the Bernie string. Bernie string. The whatchamacallit, yeah. One. Two. Three. Four. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. And 11. There you go. Simplesk. Feisty. Feisty. Feisty wench. Burnishing again. There you go. So, let me point that one down there. And, yeah. Zoom in. And you can see what I've done there. I think I've got to put another one just in there, actually, just underneath the lip of the doodah. You know, the doodah. Just like that. There you go. There's another one under the doodah. Under the doodah. Right. Uh-oh. Yes, Huey, not happy. Don't like that kid. Cops tend to follow. What? Gossip! Someone dropped their kid off here for the night without even asking if it was okay. What the hell? Yeah, what the hell? What the hell? Just like a random kid. Right, so now, just so that I am I'm looking for my pen, Huey. Where found it. Right. Just so that I know kind of index, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to mark my 4 jaw chucks, and that will give me 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm just years, you know, marking my 4. I'm splitting it up into quarters, and then I can go also with the gaps in my jaws. I can mark those 4 as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now that's split it up into 8. And then I can go in between those lines. And this is kind of like indexing, except it's a bit guessy. Which will then be enough for my brick effect or basket weave or whatever the hell you want to call it. There you go. So now I have references that I can come across, if you know what I mean. Right. All right. Let's take that off now and leave it at that, because I can get the rest of that with my pyro machine. How are we doing for time? I don't have to be up early in the morning, folks, so I really don't care what the time is. That's that. Let me take this off of here. Leave it on the chuck for now. Let's turn a bit of an old finial for it. I don't know if I can get that to show you the... no. Oh. Can you see the texture there? Is that showing? I think you can kind of see it a little bit. There you go. Can see it? Anyway, it's cool. Put that over there. Right. Dark wood for the finial, I'm thinking. Dark wood for the finial. The finial. Ah, the finial. Darker wood for the finial. Oh, I turned all French there. Have I got any darker wood for the finial? Oh, let me see if I can. Oh, what's that? That is definitely a yes, yes. I have a piece of I think it's African blackwood. Look at this. Wow, woo, there. That'll do. Finally see the texture. Yes. Right. Okay. Remember to take the spanner off that, otherwise that could get very nasty. Let's put the old doodah in the thingamajig. Actually, no, let's not do that. Let's put the other chuck on, because I think this will do straight. Yes, we'll do that. Doing, because this will actually go straight in there like that. Let's find the center of the end first, so we can bring the tailstock up. Speak amongst yourselves. See how I didn't wait for an answer regarding the dark finial. go. There's a hole for the center. Put that in there. Tighten that up just roughly. Put that up here. Bring this over here. Put that into there. Tighten that up there. Tighten that there. We've got all sorts of people out there. Are you all mad? Or are you all like me? You don't have jobs to go to in the morning. Right. Tighten that up. And then zoomy out a little bit so you can see the hole. Like that. All right, let's turn a finial. Try and make a pretty one. Again, I don't turn many finials, folks. I wouldn't be the finial master. Let's get the size of the doodah that I need to ding-dang. Thanks for the likes, guys, and thanks for watching. You're awesome, but you know that. Right. Let's make this roundness. Oh, that's very black. Go figure that African blackwood is black. Oh, smells nice. Ah! I think that was a drink-infused mistake. We'll pretend that never happened. That never happened. What happened? I don't know. It's because I'm using my my gouge wrong again. How far off are we there? We're round enough. We've got cuts in this, but don't worry about that, folks. They don't go right through. That's just where I was. I used a bit of it for another project that I did, but we're round. Alrighty. Right. Yeah, I'm gonna have a drink too. Cheers. Cheers. Carrying on. Oh, no, were we on that one? No, we're on this one, weren't we? There we go. Right, so now I've got the size of my hole. I need to make that there fit. We're going to make this the end that's going to go into the pot, and then we're going to work our finial back. So we'll gradually make it thinner. Should I do that? No. No. My thin end's going to be this end because it'll work better. So how high should we go for our finial? The pot is 70 mil high, so should we go the same with the finial? Yeah, why not? Sounds like a kind of a rule. Sounds like a rule I just made up, actually. Do, 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 do. So here's to you, Mrs. Robinson. Almost there. Ed Lewis. Alrighty then. Let's have fun. Right. Just reducing size at the moment, folks. Not the most refined of turning. There, beautiful finial, that'll do. Lol. So I'm going to go for kind of a long, slender one if I can, but you know. like I say, I don't do finials. I just know that finials are supposed to be delicate. Just a second, folks. Just going to sharpen up me the skew. It's a little bit dull, and I know I'm going to need to do some intricate stuff in a second, so bear with one. Just will take but a second. With the old Prody edge. Go, should do. That's better. Right. If you have any questions, maybe Leona, if she's still there, Dave, would keep hold of them for me, because I'm going to do a little bit of concentration stuff here now. Down a bit. Finials are always kind of tricky because you never know kind of what shape you want. Or I know people that do a lot of finials kind of turn many ones until they find the shape that they want. I'm not sure I could be asked with that. Let's try the skew. Right, I want to come in. I don't know what shape I want. Oh yeah. You can hear my brain working, can't you? Because I have got a brain there somewhere. I'm trying to go with delicate, folks, but I'm not sure if it's going to. Okay. Right. Right. I just want to put like a little doodah on the end now, if I can, but we'll see. You know, a doodah. I might use the skew now on this. No, I mean the gouge. It's not a skew at all. It's a gouge, and I want to go in here. Hopefully, I've left enough on this. A catch now could be quite catastrophic. Oh, easy tied up. All right, this is where it gets sketchy. I think that's all right. Have I gone? I'm trying to get back on live. Am I back? Am I back? Am I back? Am I back? Yay, I'm back. Good. I didn't want you missing the sound in. I think what happened there, folks, is there's a storm happening outside, and I think there was a big flashbang of lightning, and it did something to the network. I'm not sure, but yeah. Turn that down a bit. My lathe's sounding rough, folks. I hope my... Oh, God, I could really do without that not dying. Lathe's sounding a bit ropey. Might be time for a service. Oh, my lathe is about to die. Wouldn't that be just the biscuit? Get my summer holidays and my lathe dies. That was weird. So the internet went down. And when the internet went down, it killed my lathe too. How weird is that? Yeah, that's not sounding good, folks. Hold on a sec. Could just be hmm. Think I might have it. By Jove, I think I fixed it. Sounds much better. Amazing what a bit of oil can do in the right places. I tell you what, Fiona. Fiona? Leona, even. Keep thinking of Fiona at work, you know. Probably not a good thing. But anyway, Leona, if it's the locking pin making a noise, I'd be delighted because it means that my lathe has grown one. Because it doesn't have such a thing. That's only fancy ass lathes like yours that have such things as that. I know you hate being called Fiona. But you see, I'd be talking to Fiona a lot more than I'd be talking to you each day. So get over it. Leona. I could call you a lot worse. So this is sanding up quite nicely. I think we should all call Leona Fiona now from now on. Let's see if that's ready for some Yorkie grit. I think it is. I'll give it a doodah this way a bit first. Yeah, that's good. We'll do a little bit of Yorkshire grit on that now. No, so we will. I'm not going to, it's such a dense wood that I'm not going to bother with sand and sealer, if I'm honest. I just go with Yorkshire grit. It's very dirty wood. We're going to get a bit of a black slurry from this. Such a creep, Dave. Yorkshire grit. And because it's such a dense wood, I think I might hit it with a bit of Yorkshire grit microfine as well. It's lovely. Do you know what? I'm going to hit it with original again. One more time. One more time. Take it. I know it's a long one tonight, folks, but like I said, I've got nowhere to go. Lovely jubbly. A bit of microfine. I think this is just toothpaste, to be honest with you. Moisturising cream. I'm not going to put any finish on it because if I'm going lacquering it the whole thing, I may as well just do this as well. Right, let's finish off the end. Hold on, which way did I? Ah, yes, that way. Do 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 do. This is where we could lose the end. Hold on a second. Let's cut this off first with a saw. Where's me? Bring the doodah up again for a bit of support just while I cut the doodah off. Good idea, Stephen. But then I've lost my. Ah, there it is. My God, he used a saw. He cheated. How dare he? Good Lord. Alrighty. die. Another bug. Uh, 120. Do. Just finishing off the end here, folks. Bear with me. Oh, that's a nice squeaker sound. Lovely. All right, part it off, and hopefully it will fit. Ta-da! Does it fit? Does it fit? Let's see. What? Where? Which? What? Yeah, this one. Hello. Let me zoom back out. Is it gonna fit? Yes, it is. Oh, hold on. Oh, I see. I've got a little burr sound. Don't panic. Just needs that little bit of taken off of there because it's got a burr where I just parted it off. Brrr, brrr. Let me show you. Oh, that's awkward to get. Oh, there we go. Let me show you. There we go. Pop. Oh, it's a nice snug fit. Ta-da! How's that look? Can you see it? Ta-da! So I'll when the lacquer goes on that will darken up this black. I mean, I could always give it another coat of black anyway. And then I can do the pyro on this. So that's it. What do you reckon? It fits anyway. It's a hollow form with a finial. What more can I say? Talking about SWAT. I'd love to go to a US show. I would like to go to the US of A and attend a show, but not this year, I'm afraid. Not this year, folks. That's it. Hollow form. like I say, I can part that off here, but I've put my reference lines on there. I can now go with my pyro, and I will do that probably tomorrow or something. No, it won't be tomorrow. Busy tomorrow, but one evening, maybe Tuesday, I might. Do you know what I might do? Tuesday evening, I'll do a live, and I will finish off the 3 things that I've got to do the pyro with. I'll finish this one. Those 2 are going to look nice together, actually. I'll finish this. I'll finish this, and I will also finish. Where do I leave it? Where'd I put it? I've got Cat's ring here somewhere. Did I? Oh, I've got it inside. Is it inside? Yes. Cat's ring is inside because I was going to pyro it when I was pyroing that one. But we'll finish the ring and that, but hollow form Tuesday night, and we'll have a little bit of a chat, and I'll just do some pyro work. How's that? Steve and his shimmy shimmy shake, yeah, and his beer. Sorry, coffee in a bottle. Right, that's that, folks. Let me just put the doodle on that thingy and put that thingy there. I know it was a long one, but it was one of them ad lib ones, you know. Turned something that Wayne wanted. I think I achieved it. Mini hollow form, job done. Bish bash bosh, another one in the can. Another live done. Forking bananas. Oh, I better get him. Come here. Oh, do you know what? I knock that bloody tag down every time I get my banana. Every bloody time. I really should move it. But it just keeps telling me I'm awesome in progress. Right. So. Yeah, stick me in your ear Tuesday. I'm free. Okie dokie. Leona's going to be the worm in my ear on Tuesday. There you go. She just volunteered. Thank you very much, Leona. Fiona. I shall be in touch. Spanks. Right, folks, that's it. One hollow form with a middling finial. I don't do finials, so, you know, I think it's all right. I would have liked it a bit more refined and purdy, but I've got some practice to do on finials. Maybe we'll do a finial live one night. But that's it. See you again Tuesday. Until then, stay safe in your shops, be creative, and I'll see you on the flip side. Night night. All together now. Forking bananas. Bye. Ooh, I'm going to flip you over to this one so you can see me. Bye.